More tumbleweed, Lisa?
No thanks, I'm still finishing my thistles.
Anytime someone mentions Thistle, I think of Lisa Simpson saying, "I haven't finished my thistles." The most expensive natural disaster to strike Utah happened in 1983 to 1984. After statewide flooding in 1983, soil around the state became saturated with water. A slow-moving landslide created a dam in a lake where a city once stood. Fortunately, no one died during this disaster. It moved so slowly people were able to evacuate with plenty of time, but they had to leave their homes behind. Only a few structures are still in the Thistle area, none of them that I'm aware of in any kind of usable condition. Thistle was settled in 1848 and named for the abundance of thistles. In 1883, the Denver and Rio Grande Western Railroad turned it into a major rail hub. Like Helper on the other end of the canyon, the railroad stored helper engines to help trains climb the steep canyon grade to Soldier Summit. By 1900, Thistle boasted a population of around 600 people. It had a school, a post office, stores, a saloon, a pool hall, and a roundhouse for the train. In 1950, diesel locomotives were becoming far more available, and soon helper engines were no longer needed. The population dwindled. The 1983 landslide was slow-moving, only a few feet an hour, but it was strong enough to bury the highway and the railroad. Working around the clock, crews tried to keep the tracks clear at a cost of $1 million a day. However, nature eventually won over and they were forced to quit. Because this is a vital section for the GGRW between Salt Lake and Denver, crews quickly switched to tunneling through Billy's Mountain. Crews also had to reroute several miles of Highway 6. You can still see the old rail bed and some of the old highway in some places. Thistle Lake, created by the landslide, reached 160 feet deep and covered around 2,000 acres. The lake was drained in 1984 and the town sat silent. The school was knocked down for safety around 2005. It looked like a moderately strong wind would knock it down. This mural is painted on the inside of the old school. Who do you think this is? An everyman, Johnny Cash? Maybe a pioneer leader? Let me know what you think in the comments. This house on the side of Highway 6 is one of the most photographed places in the state. When people say Thistle,
Thistles.
they almost always think of this house. You can see in some of the drone footage that the water is not deep. Most of the house is buried in silt, which is probably why it still stands after 43 years. I tried to get closer to this part, but it's marked private property, and from satellite photos, the road was washed out. Even if I had gone on the property, I couldn't have accessed this area. An interesting note, I've documented over 600 cemeteries throughout the state of Utah. This is what got me out on exploring in the first place. While I visited over 400 of the cemeteries, Thistle doesn't have one. Folks here were buried in Mill Fork a few miles down the canyon, or in Spanish Fork. With the train coming through multiple times a day, it was easier to bury loved ones in established burial grounds. Thanks for joining me again, and I'll see you out there.